all season long, how they responded to everything we've been doing, everything we worked on. They really have brought in, they're taking real ownership of this thing, and it's a beautiful thing to watch, man. Came out, early, dominated, with some great defensive play. Offensively, we were clicking. Putting up, 43 or 40 points in the first half was good, and we responded well after we gave up the big touchdown. So, big picture moving forward, I just keep preaching that we got to continue to get better. I think you look at a win like this, second half, we pride ourselves on closing games out and having that championship swagger, that championship mentality. And we've got to be able to do that. We were outscored 13-3 in the second half, so we're gonna clean those things up. But for the most part, great win for us. 6 wins, 4 straight, and that's great. But we still have a lot of work to do.
Questions for student athletes first.
Sean, you had obviously third day, but what were you seeing out there on the field to kind of allow you to kind of get over the space and make things happen?
I've been seeing, the defense. They was playing a lot of cover 1 and cover 4. Coach Boone, he coached us up to beat those type of zones, and I just seen all the open zones. I just took it.
What were we watching on the interception right there? It seemed like you were just right on it. Did that come from more game tape or watching, studying there, or did that come from more of the things he was kind of showing during the game?
Honestly, game film for sure. Just knowing that they like to run a lot of quick slants. But honestly, me just knowing that if he's throwing that first slant window, it's gonna come quick. So when I seen that the first slant didn't come quick, I just automatically went to the one receiver, and then I lost the QB for a second. But me just driving to the receiver, the ball came, and then I made a play after that. So it's a blessing.
All right, any other questions for student athletes? If not, you guys can go back to the locker room.
You want some more?
Thank you.
Ask some more questions?
Go Big Blue.
All right, questions for Coach.
For about a half. You know what I'm saying? For a half, when your offense is putting up the yards we're putting up, both rushing and throwing the football. DJ had a really good day, and like Deshaun showed that the receivers really took advantage of those opportunities. Was really good. Offensively, we clicked. Defensively, we made the stops. We had a defensive touchdown finally. Special team-wise, we did a decent job for the most part in coverage. Still missing opportunities in the return game. So I think we're still hitting and missing a lot of different places for what I like. But what I do like is that we understand coming out with a sense of urgency. Regardless of where we play, the conditions, rain, sleet, snow, hail. We can play in Hale Stadium, we can play in Nissan Stadium, we can play in a parking lot. There's a standard in which we play ball, and we're starting to take ownership of that and taking it to another level. So I'm really proud of how they're buying into that and taking ownership of it. It feels great, but it's a part of the ultimate journey. We set some goals this season, and we were checking them off as we go. To go undefeated in the month of October was one of those goals, and we accomplished that. Now it's the final grind. 3 tough opponents, 2 on the road, 1 at home. And, we're not focused on anybody else and what they do in terms of who wins, who loses. If we have to take care of our business, and we have to continue to get better every single week. And that's our goal. My thing is I want to be a team, when you look at the teams that have a chance to win this thing, I want to be in a position where nobody wants to play us because we're playing so well. We're playing with discipline, we play fast, we play physical, and we are getting better, and we're starting to play our best football in November. So that is the ultimate goal, and to win these games and let them deal with us how they deal with us, and that's how we want to do this thing.
Playing at a otherworldly worldly level right now defensively.
That's what you describe it as, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I would attest to that. Oh, where is he at? Did he have? Like, I can't find the stats. Yeah, Monroe had 9 tackles, TA 4 sacks. I mean, he continues to grow. I mean, the biggest thing with TA is not what necessarily has been his play. His play has been phenomenal. Okay, I think he's an All-American at any level. He's dominated every single game that he's played in. Where he's making the most strides is as a real leader in the locker room. He's really taking ownership of that part. You know, not very vocal, doesn't have to be, but by his actions, we're starting to see him mature, having better practice habits, teaching the young guys, holding the other guys accountable. All that matters, and that frees you up. Now you're saying, I'm that guy, you know, follow me. So he's living up to that. So that's what you're seeing, and you're seeing the byproduct of that on the field.
He told you, when you told us that he told you he was coming back, that's when he started playing so well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you think he came to some conclusion at that point? And
I think you come to a peace when you've made your mind up about what you want to do in your future and what's best for you. You say, okay, this is my decision. I'm going to run with it, and not be indecisive about it. I find that, you know, when players are indecisive about decisions and they have one foot in, one foot out, they don't play as well. You're not fully committed. But he's fully committed to becoming great. I think he's starting to understand what it can take to play at that next level, because they are asking questions and they are inquiring. And it's not just what you do on the field, it's how you handle yourself off the field. How professional are you? Again, being on time, taking care of your business, all this stuff. And he is continuing to separate himself from the rest of the competition.
with Rouse out today and the receiver Cannon out, did you have any concerns about what the offense might do?
There was some, but you know, Jordan has been coming on the last couple of weeks, and you know, we have a bevy of running backs that I trust. You know, that being Trey and Craig Cunningham, also Ike Brown. You know, I wanted to see what they can do in these situations, and yeah, I didn't have any reservation about that. You know, I feel like DJ and Davion have a really good feel for the offense. We have some weapons offensively that we haven't haven't had a chance to get going yet, like Karate and Fat Cat. Deshaun had his day, but our tight ends still hasn't gotten involved in the offense like we would like to. So there's still a lot of ball left, and there's still a lot of football left, and I think our offense is just realizing, okay, what we can do when we are doing our job. We're protecting, we're executing, and we're being an efficient team in terms of getting first downs. We've had a few explosives all year, but when we're maintaining drives, that's where we're finding much of our success.
What can you say about your offensive line? I know no one wants to give them credit or talk about them, but
Yeah.
they're definitely playing at a level above where they played last year. What can you say about them?
Without question. I mean, everything is in the trenches. And Coach A. Lou is getting everything he's out of these young men, and they're giving everything that they have. They come to work every day. We push them. We love on them. We lean on them. We're molding them into what I want them to be. And no matter who's in there, they're finding ways to get the job done. They have a standard in which they operate with. And quite frankly, last year, that was very inconsistent. You know, we were in a lot of games last year. We had a chance to win the conference the last 2 years, but inconsistencies up front in our run game, you know, not having that identity was something that was missing. But they understand that we are going to, you know, try to run the football. We're going to establish the run. We're going to take our shots downfield. We want to be an efficient offense, and it all starts up front.
I wanted to ask you about your defense, Coach. You had another week of holding an opponent under 300 yards of total offense. You had multiple sacks, and it seems like as the season has progressed, particularly over this this winning streak, the defense is playing better every week. So can you speak to the level that your defense is reaching as the season goes on?
Yeah. A goal that I put out there was we need to get better every single week. You know, as the season goes on and as we progress, you know, championship football is based off of a winning defense and a run game and great special teams play, and that travels anywhere in the cold, against sleet, snow, hail, rain, heat, doesn't matter. You know, that's what we pride ourselves on, and they take great pride in that. I like the fact that they were upset that they gave up touchdowns at the end of the game. You know, we were outscored in the second half, 13-3. That's not championship football. That's not the mentality. That's not the standard of that defense. So, first half, they get after it, and they understand, you know, the task at hand. You know, Brandon Fisher and Joe B. and McNutt and Clyde, they do an outstanding job of getting those guys prepared week in and week out of understanding discipline first, and then let your fist fly after that with discipline. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing that, and they're playing at a very high level. The chemistry is starting to come together. We're starting to get healthier defensive line-wise, and I'm hoping to get, you know, a couple other guys back off the injury that can add to that defensive line late in the next 3 weeks. So I'm really excited about where we are defensively, but, you know, penalties is you know, that's the key where we got to clean it up. Too many penalties in this game for 70 yards, and that's hidden yardage you can't account for. I know I kind of segued off of that, but that just that irks me. But we'll rectify that.
Coach, the last 3 seasons, the Buck Buchanan Award winner has led the nation in stats, a stat that Terrell Allen now leads the nation in. As a former Heisman Trophy winner, what advice would you give to Terrell to navigate the attention that's going to come with being in this national conversation?
Keep playing. That's it. Don't. This is the thing. My favorite poem is "Man in the Arena" by Theodore Roosevelt. I don't know verbatim, but it speaks to that. You know, don't listen to the critics. Don't listen to what anybody has to say. You know, you have to continue to operate the way that he's been operating, and that's focusing on his craft. The moment that you start worrying about awards and trying to win an award and making it about yourself, that's when you lose that opportunity. The Buchanan Award, the Heisman Trophy winner, Doak Walker, all those awards are team awards, believe it or not, because without your team, you know, you're not able to shine. And he's able to rise and show his talents because it's team first. So it'll all be there, you know. If we continue to win and do what we need to do, I think accolades will come to a lot of guys, and it's in there and it's deserving of it. Good? Thank you.